Hey, what is up guys, DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video. And today we're going to be doing a showcase for the brand new Ocean Sun Uraraka. Now this is a bit of a special video because it is going to be a PvP showcase for a level 100 Uraraka. Let me tell you, that was not easy to get her to level 100. A lot of like extra useless summons to get the pieces I needed and stuff like that. But I did it because I truly believe that this character is going to be a top tier support, like right next to Najire, and it will be nice to have like more than one really good support. So I think she is definitely going to be viable in PvP. I'll say that right now before we've even gotten into the showcase. She is definitely going to be viable. But before we get into the showcase, I want to go over her memory that is equipped, and I also want to go over her kit. Okay, so currently I have an SR memory equipped to Uraraka, and that SR memory is the same one I run on Najire. It's called Patrolling the Town. And basically what it does is it increases the character's speed by 40% when equipped by a female character. That alone is really good if you know anything about PvP or Ultra Arena. Increasing speed is essential, very important. But here's the other really good part about it. Also, once per battle gives character ability to evade 2 times when HP is below 50%. Giving her the ability to evade is very Uraraka-ish, and that's good for her because of her kit. Her kit kind of works around evasion, so you'll see that this memory is probably like the best free-to-play option because most people can get SR memories from summons and stuff like that. So most people will probably have this memory if you've been playing the game for a little bit. This is probably one of the best memories you can run on Uraraka currently as a free-to-play player. Now, if you are a pay-to-play player, or perhaps you just got lucky enough to get this UR memory, there is one memory that I consider way better than this one, and it is probably the best memory for Uraraka, and it's the only memory of its type. So if you don't have it, it kind of sucks. Like me, I do not have this memory, so I'll have to show you on the My Hero Ultra Impact database, but this is the memory ideally I would run on Uraraka in PvP if I had it. So let me show you that memory. Okay, so the memory is called To Help My Friends. It's a UR memory. If you're seeing it right now, you're like, oh, I have that memory. Well, that's awesome. Go equip that to Uraraka, try her out in PvP. This memory will be perfect for you, but let me explain why, okay? So if you happen to have this memory DX, you get increased max HP by 35%, which is really good, but if you don't have it DX, it's still max HP increased by 25%, so that's still pretty decent, okay? Let's go based on the fact that you might have it DX, might not, okay? Increases character's max HP by 35% when equipped by a UA high student. That line right there is already important for Uraraka because in Uraraka's kit, if she increases max HP with her with her action skill, and then increases max HP with this memory, that means her passive healing has a higher health pool to heal you from. So you'll be getting more healing with this memory equipped and with her action skill going. So keep that in mind with Uraraka. Basically, the more you increase a character's HP, the more Uraraka is going to heal essentially, okay? So that's really good for Uraraka. And then the second part of this memory says prevents the character from getting a status element 1 time every 2 turns. Also cancels 2 of character's status elements every 2 turns. That is really good because in her auto abilities or her auto skills, it also talks about increasing speed and increasing, I believe it is skill impact for all allies when she has the ability to nullify status elements. So that means if you equip this memory, you'll be getting that speed boost and that skill impact boost from turn 1 instead of having to do an action skill and then getting that boost turn 2. So this is probably the most ideal memory you could run on her. So I'd recommend if you have it, run it on her. Normally you would want to run speed memories, but the fact that her auto skill makes up for it by boosting your whole team makes it so you actually don't want to run a speed memory in this case. This is the best memory to run on her in PvP. Okay, so let's go back and talk about her kit and then hop into the showcase. All right, so for Uraraka's kit, her plus ultra move is called Gravity Water Gun. It deals 650% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's defense by 30% for 3 turns. Insane, that's really good. 30% is pretty high. And also restores HP of all allies by 30%. That's really good as well. Her first action skill is Gravity Blow. It deals 325% damage to a single opponent, increases character's plus ultra gauge by 30%. That's really good. Reduces action skill cooldown time of all allies by 1 when used in a second or later successfully executed skill chain. Also really good, reducing action skill cooldown time of all allies opens up a lot more possibilities for characters you might not normally use in PvP. Okay, her second action skill is called Try Again. Gives all allies the ability to evade one time. Okay, that's normal Uraraka stuff. But then here's the other part. Gives all allies the ability to nullify status elements one time. Why is that important? You'll see with her auto skills. Increases max HP of all allies by 20% for 3 turns. So there's that increase in max HP I was talking about before. So if you have that UR memory I was talking about, plus this increase in your max HP, that is what, a 55% max HP increase. And basically the bigger your HP pool is, the more you're going to regen with her auto passive healing. Okay, so let's talk about her auto skills. Her first auto skill is called Warm Heart, increases speed of all allies by 25% when character is immune to status ailments. So this is what I was talking about. If you have the memory that I showed you, you will get this buff turn 1 and you will have a much faster team. If you do not have that UR memory, that's the only memory of its type that nullifies status ailments, you can still use this action skill right here, Try Again, that gives all allies the ability to nullify status ailments. But you'll still have to wait till turn 2 to get that speed boost. You won't have that speed boost turn 1, so keep that in mind. So that's why that UR memory is so important. This auto skill also regenerates the HP of all allies by 10% for 3 turns when the battle starts. Okay, so there's that 10% healing I was talking about. Basically, the bigger your health pool is, the more health you're going to regenerate. Okay, so that's why you want to increase max HP. Her second auto skill is called Great Go-Getter Attitude, increases skill impact of all allies by 30% when character is immune to status ailments. So here's the other thing, making her immune to status ailments with that memory. Turn 1, all your allies' skill impact will be increased by 30%, which is insane. However, like I said, if you don't have that memory, just use this action skill first, Try Again, and then turn 2, all your skill impact will be increased by 30%. So it's still really good. Even without the memory, she's still really good, okay? And then the second part of that also increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 20% every time they have the ability to evade. So that's where the evasion comes in. If you happen to drop below 50% health, then she is going to gain plus Ultra Gauge with the memory I currently have equipped, because it gives her two I can't think of the word, two evasions. I was trying to think of a word for it, but basically it gives her 2 evasions. And so because you have 2 evasions, you're going to increase your plus Ultra Gauge by 40% essentially, because you have the ability to evade twice, which is really, really good for Uraraka. All right, let me just show you her ability board really quickly. So I have her done with ability board 9. I actually have her skill improvement for ability board 10, and that is as far as I've gotten. You can see her peace route is completely done. All right, so with all that said, this is the team I'm going to be running. This is my normal team that I always run. Basically, Uraraka has just replaced Nijire, and we're going to see how well she does filling in those shoes. Okay, so let's go find a team to fight. All right, so let's go ahead and we can take on a 388,000. We'll take on a 388,000. Why not? Okay, so we're going to take on, we have 374,000 BP, a 388,000 BP team, and we're going to see how Uraraka does stepping into Nijire's shoes. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm excited to try this out. This will be the highest BP team I've taken on with Uraraka up to this point. I've done a few tests against like 340,000 and it worked out okay. So we'll have to see how this goes. All right. So the very first skill we want to use is Try Again. Gives all allies the ability to evade, gives all allies the ability to nullify status ailments, and increases the max HP of all allies. Okay, so we'll do that. Then we're going to use Todoroki's Ice, and then we're going to try to seal Bakugo because we don't want him to hurt us. You can see we are faster even though they have more BP. A lot of that has to do with the memories I have equipped to my characters though. And Bakugo is already almost dead. Now here's an important thing to note. With Uraraka's action skill, you want to use it in a second or later successfully executed skill chain. Otherwise, you don't reduce action skill cooldown time of allies, and it makes it a lot harder to use Uraraka because she has a cooldown time of 6 on that first action skill. Okay, so we are going to use Aizawa first, and then we use Todoroki because he has to be used in a second or later successfully executed skill chain as well. Oh, actually, it doesn't even have to be. It just in a successfully executed skill chain in general. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do this, okay? So he's dead. Let's see if we can She doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but still, she's looking really good as a support type unit, which is what she's doing. Alright, and you can see we still got all 3+ ultras turn 3, so you don't need Najiri for a turn 3+ ultra. It's working out pretty well so far. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to... Let's target Aizawa here. Actually, let's go ahead and take out Todoroki. Yeah, let's kill Todoroki. Why not? Alright, so he's sealed. Should be dead right here. Okay, and then, of course, the other characters have barriers, so it's a good thing we attacked Deku. However, getting him low kind of sucks for us because he's going to hit harder, but look at that. Action skill cooldown time reduction is really nice because we have both of Aizawa's back up to choose from. Normally, you'd only have one of his action skills up to choose from, so having both of them is actually very nice, which gives us the ability to do this and potentially kill Deku a turn earlier than we might normally. Alright, let's see if we can kill him. And big, that's huge. So now we don't have to worry about him hitting our characters for like 99,000 like some insane maniac. Okay, we can turn off target mode and we'll just go back to kill Aizawa. And dead. And now all we have to deal with is Najiri. So far, even without having the memory that I was talking about, you can just see how insane Uraraka is for PvP so far. Really, really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. We don't want to use the other one. I guess it doesn't matter which one we use. We're going to win right here, but the other one you want to use in a skill chain, so just keep that in mind. Alright, and she is dead. And there you go. 388,000 BP. That's, what? Almost 14,000 more than what we had. Yeah, we have about 371. So maybe even like 16,000 more than what we had, and we got a perfect. Uraraka is definitely viable as a support, like insane. I actually love this character's kit. I'm in love with the character's kit, and I so badly want that UR memory that I showed you guys. That UR memory is going to make all the difference in the world in making her... I think she could potentially be better than Najiri for PvP simply because of that speed boost. That speed boost she could give turn 1. Ooh, 25% to all allies, actually insane. Alright, let's push the envelope a little bit. We're going to try a 408,000 BP team. Okay, so this is a 30,000, 34,000 BP difference. We'll see how this goes. I don't expect to win, but we could. All right, so we'll see just how good Uraraka really is right here. All right, so we're going to target Bakugo first, of course, because if we give him too much time to build up his stuff, he could really hurt us. Hopefully we'll have more speed, but if we don't, hopefully next turn we will. Okay, yeah, we still have more speed, which is great. We didn't get the seal on Bakugo, which is kind of a problem, but that's alright. Evasion coming in clutch right there, so we don't take all that damage. Alright, and I do believe when Todoroki froze, I got rid of our ability to nullify a status ailment. Yeah, so that is one downside, so now we don't have the extra speed, stuff like that. So that's why I think that memory would be so like beneficial, because you need to have the ability to nullify a status ailment in order to get that extra speed buff and skill impact buff. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. See if we can't kill Bakugo. Alright, and he's still alive, barely. Oh man. Okay, well we have barriers, so that's okay. We should kill him with auto attacks right here. Yep. Alright, our next target is probably going to be... We're going to do some targeting here. We're going to go like this, and then go like this on Najiri. So Kiroshima's going to draw our aggro right here. We have to attack him first. I know Aizawa's going to go first, so he'll get rid of that aggro, so now we can attack whoever we want, which is why I did the targeting. Oh, and I was actually hoping Todoroki would do a little more damage there, but we did not, so we're not even going to finish Kirishima off right here. But that's fine, we have 2 action skills, whereas he only has 1. So we do have the ability to hopefully seal the Fantasy Todoroki. Yep, and we did, so now we don't have to worry about taking a plus ultra, which is huge. Alright, and now we're going to target him, try to kill him off. He's dead, and then this is going to hit Deku, of course. Deku's going to try to hit Uraraka, but luckily she had the barrier still. And now we have evasion, so that's really good. We'll go ahead and get that evasion up and going. We'll start targeting Najire, try to kill Najire off because we can't kill Deku yet. Alright, good thing we had the dodge right there. Alright, now we have to try and go for like a... Yeah, we might just lose our Uraraka here, unfortunately. Almost got it perfect. And yep, there it is. There's the damage. Unfortunate. Okay, so here we go. Hopefully this will get rid of that buff. Oh my gosh, and we didn't remove it. We didn't remove the persistence. Oh, Deku. Okay, well, really close to a perfect. Uraraka, I would say, definitely did her job. I think that went really well. You can see that was a 30,000 BP difference, and up until the end, we almost had a perfect. Like, that went really, really well. Uraraka is looking so good. And like I said, I'm just going to mention, I know I've been saying all video, if you have that memory and you have this Uraraka, you have an insane PvP combo. So don't be afraid to use her. I'm really liking her in PvP. If you guys would like to see a PvE showcase for this UR character, please go down there, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. I will do a PvE level 100 showcase for Uraraka. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I'm still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, guys. And 70%, literally 70% of the people who are watching my videos are not subscribed. And I would just really appreciate your help getting to 1,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. And thank you guys for watching. Leave me some comments about what you thought about this showcase. Peace.